Hello everyone, False Mind Reads here. Today I am sick, and I'm here to bring you my 2025 plans. And because I'm sick, just kind of bear with me. Um, it's gonna. I want to make a video, but I'm sick. So first thing I want to tell you about is sci-fi. Science fiction is my favorite genre, even though if you look at my channel, you kind of wouldn't know. But I think that sci fi is uniquely positioned to talk about problems that us currently as a society have in a context that isn't immediate. Like, I think that fantasy could do a good job of presenting problems that current day people face in a different light, but it's just because of the genre and the conventions and stuff, I think it's a lot less apt. And so this is just kind of the sci-fi book that I want to read is The Diamond Age or a young lady's illustrated primer by Neil Stevenson. I also want to read Snow Crash, and there's a few more books, but predominantly I want to continue my journey in cyberpunk, which started with Neuromancer, and uh, I think that I'm going to read Snow Crash and then this, but this is the one I'm really anticipating. After that, if you've seen my reading master plan video, I'm going to keep on reading. I finished Book of the Fallen. Good? She good. I finished Malazan Book of the Fallen, so now I'm on to Lord of the Rings, which I plan on reading after I get my pile of currently reading books down. And then as well, I plan to continue the Shadow and Claw series. I am on book 2, Claw of the Conciliator, right now. And after this, I want to read, after this one and the last two novels in The New Sun, I'll read Urutha the New Sun, and then Long Sun and Short Sun, hopefully. But it's a lot of reading. And I also want to start the Kingsbridge series by Ken Follett. I own all the books that have been published now, and I want to read them. I've heard nothing but praise for Pillars of the Earth, and I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to get into it. Look, it's Ken Follett. And after that, I also have the last two, technically three. I'm reading Orb Scepter Throne right now, but the last two novels, The Malazan Empire, I plan on reading these pretty quickly in 2025. It'll probably be novel The Malazan Empire, so Orb Scepter Throne, and another book, and then Blood and Bone, and then another book, and then A Sail and another book. Sorry, there's a hair. Yeah, I'm very excited. Blood and Bone and A Sail have been my most anticipated reads in the novels of the Malazan Empire series ever since I read Return of the Crimson Guard. Is when I was like, dang, these places are really interesting when we were shown them in that book. And then after the novels of Malazan Empire, I'm thinking I'm going to start reading the Carcanas trilogy, the two books that are out so far. The third one is being worked on. Steven Erikson isn't making Time's Cursed Cartwheel, the new Necromancer novella. He's making the third one in this right now. And so, these have been ever since Toll the Hounds, but even before then, they've been kind of mysterious and what are they even because if you try to explain what these are about to a non-Malazan person, it's gonna sound crazy. You're gonna be like, really? What do you? Okay, wait. So they're elves, and then after that, of course, there is Paths to Ascendancy by Ian C. Esselmont. I am very excited for everything Malazan has to offer after the Crippled God. It is such a good series. I can't sing its praises enough. And these two books are really intriguing me because I was anticipating this book and everything that happens in books 3 and 4. You hear about that in Book of the Fallen quite a bit. You hear tidbits. But book 1, I did not know that book 1 was going to start the way it does. And that is that this is before Malaz Island. And I'm like, okay, I'm in. I'm fully in for this trilogy, or this trilogy turned 6-book series. And then after that is The God Is Not Willing by Steven Erikson. I do plan on getting to The God Is Not Willing, so I plan on reading Assail, or Orb Scepter Throne, Blood and Bone, Assail, Forge of Darkness, Fall of Light, and then The Path to Ascendancy and this book before October, because the new book in The Witness comes out, was it No Life Forsaken, comes out tentatively in October, probably in 2025, but probably in October, since it was originally August and then it got moved back. And I'm just ecstatic to read this, because not only is it new after, like, technically these two books take place after, right? But it's also just, it's not the same, because they're wrapping up this series, right? This is a true see what happens after Book of the Fallen. And No Life Forsaken is the second book, and he also announced the third book's name, which is Legacies of Betrayal, I'm pretty sure, or Legacy of Betrayal. I don't know how many betrayals or legacies of, therefore of, there are, but it's going to be interesting. So, yeah, it's a good time to be a Malazan fan, and I'm sure in a few years we're also going to get the sequel to Forge of the High Mage, which this book was originally going to be called the Gistal, which means nothing to non-Malazan people. So he was like, just name it. And bro really forgot about the Forge of Darkness. That's how low it sold, is Esselmont, and everyone who looked at the title of Esselmont's book forgot about the Forge of Darkness. I'm sorry for Forge of Darkness, but he got played. And beyond that, beyond the Malazan stuff that I want to read, I would like to finish out the moving books here. The Lycanius trilogy by James Islington. I'm probably gonna this book is probably gonna follow me into January, and then I have the third book as well. But yeah, it's pretty good. The thing with this series is it's pretty good. It's just a little bit bland when you compare it to like Malazan or Lord of the Rings or something. The language is bland and the world is kind of bland. Yeah, it's just a bit bland. Okay, I think I've rambled on for long enough. So, recap of this video: a lot of Malazan. Expect a lot of Malazan reviews in the next year. Expect more sci-fi reviews, sci-fi, and a little bit of Ken Follett. There. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.